This is starting out to be a lovely afternoon. I've already had a dram, but that dram, the video of that dram will go up tomorrow, so you'll only see that tomorrow. That was my first dram of the day. This lovely Saturday afternoon where we have some slightly overcast weather going by the window there, and it looks like the sun's trying to peek through. There are some highlights in that tree over there out the window, but we have natural lighting. We don't have any electric light for this one. It gives it a different ambiance, a different feel, I suppose. Right now, I have here a 25-year-old Caol, bottled at 43% alcohol by volume. As it is, I move up in the strength of the whiskey, in the alcohol content. I started with the 40% alcohol by volume Highland single malt, which I tweaked a little bit, but you'll see that tomorrow. This one here is a sample courtesy of the malt muser, Eric, who is in Chicago, and he has sent me some really wonderful samples in the past, and this is probably no exception. We're going to give this the old try. Okay, we got that open, and it opens beautifully, and it pours into a Glencairn thusly. Oh, that dram is quig size, definitely quig size. I'm going to enjoy this very much, immensely. Let's see. I don't have any information on this. I don't do research. You can do that for yourselves. You can find out what it is that I'm drinking here. I know I'm getting shaggy. I should do a trim really soon. Maybe after I do some whiskey. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. It's Saturday. It is entirely my day off. I took care of all the things that I had to take care of yesterday on Friday. Got my groceries, got 6 weeks of laundry done, and then I started recording video. That worked out for the first video, but the second one, I'm going to have to come back to both of them anyway because they were older whiskeys. They were blended whiskeys. I will have to come back to them to see how they open up. This has a beautiful, I'm liking this already. Thank you, Eric. This is Caol 25, beautiful. It has a herbal note on top of a creosote, railway tie kind of peaty, smoky, phenolic, bonfire smoke. This is a little bit like something that I tried not long ago. Well, this seems to have been a component in something that I tried not long ago. It was the 27-year-old Doers, and it had that smoky, peaty, tarry note of railway ties that had sat in the sun for 100 years, giving it just a little bit of that smokiness and woodiness, but it was not overpowering. For example, in this Caol, I'm not getting a lot of citrus notes, but I usually get in highly peated, heavily peated whiskeys like Laphroaig and Ardbeg, I often get citrus notes along with the peat smoke. Citrus notes like, they can go anywhere from orange to lemon to lime, and a mixture of the three, and maybe even a bit of grapefruit sometimes. But admittedly, grapefruit is a rare note. I don't get it that often. But this one, There is a bit of lime now that it's opening up a little bit. It changes as it goes, and when it changes as it goes, that's a good sign. I think I'm going to have a bit of water. I'm going to do a bit of the oatcake thing because I have a few oatcakes left, and this should get rid of the flavor of what I had before. You'll find out what I had before tomorrow. This is good. Yeah. Stockin's oat cake from Orkney Island. Very good stuff. Takes every flavor that's in your mouth away. Makes it go bye-bye. You know, now that I come back to this and sniff it a little bit, I'm getting some fruity notes. Out of this 25-year-old Caol bottled at 43% ABV. Fruity notes, like maraschino cherries. Must remember to keep mouth open when sniffing. It gives you so much more of the experience. Yeah, definitely maraschino cherries. Other fruits, tropical fruits even. I wouldn't go so far as to say mango and papaya, but along with my little hint of lime, yeah, maybe a bit of mango. This Caol will prove to be a wonderful beast. It smells exquisite already. Quite exquisite. I could nose this for another half hour and enjoy the experience. Now that I nose it again, there's a bit of orange. Yes. Never underestimate Caol. And the peat smoke is just down subtle enough to bring the other flavors forward, to bring the other nosing notes forward. Yeah, definitely some orange in there, a little bit of lime. A little bit of tar. And citrus and bonfire smoke. Oh, this is lovely. The nose is just wonderful. And that's only the nose. Wait till I taste this. Oh, you done good, Eric. You done good. Bringing me whiskey that I can't find here or easily afford. A 25-year-old whiskey here would be upwards of $300, especially if it's a Scotch, a single malt Scotch. Maybe $350 for a 25-year-old. This is just wonderful. I know down your way they're not so expensive. Or you really lucked out on this one. Oh, all right, I'll taste it. Beautiful, slippery, alkaline mouthfeel. Viscous. How viscous is it? I don't know. I didn't even do the legs thing yet. Let's do the legs thing, see what we get. Oh no, shading action, right down. That's because I washed the glasses too well and I polished them to a thread's breadth of existence. This glass is so clean it should have shattered already. Yeah. Now that I've had a sip, my first sip, I'm getting a lot more lime, less orange, less lemon, just some lime. And you know what? I'm not even getting any smoke anymore. Now that I've had a mouthful, or now that I've had a sip, the smoke seems so well integrated with the lime that I have trouble getting the smoke, but I'm getting it. Yeah, it's still there, but it's very subtle, and I'm getting some woody notes too. Getting some wood tannins. Did they use ex bourbon barrels for this? I don't know, but they may have been old, not first fill barrels, second, third fill barrels maybe, because I'm not getting any of the influence that I would get from Quercus alba that once held bourbon in it. Oh, yeah, it's a little bit woody. It's a little bit peat smoke. And then there's the lime citrus and just a little bit of orange citrus. And it's very, very well balanced between the citrus and the peat smoke, the bonfire peat smoke. This is a beautiful, beautiful expression of Caol Ila. It's not too intense, but it is complex. I get a little different something with every sip. Now I'm getting a little bit of a cherry, maraschino cherry note. The lime citrus is ever present in the finish. A little bit of char, a little bit of smoke, a little bit of railway ties that have been in the sun for 100 years. This 25-year-old Caol Ila is a beauty. It's definitely, if you can get some, get it. Now I'm slowly being converted by these guys to older whiskey. Usually my preference is younger whiskeys that are that pack a punch, that have a lot to them, but there's a lot to be said for the subtlety of these older whiskeys that are more complex, and instead of bashing you over the head with a 2x4, they kind of stroke you with a feather, and they give you the experience of something maybe not quite so powerful, but something more, excuse me, something more nuanced. And the flavors kind of mesh with each other. and make it harder to pull them apart from each other. They make a more cohesive whole, and that's what I think what the whole ethos is of Japanese blending, to segue into another completely different topic. This is a single malt. This is an Islay single malt. This is an Islay single malt that has complexity, has age. And it makes a cohesive whole from the different elements that come together to make it that. Beautiful slippery mouthfeel again. Woodiness, bonfire, citrus. More citrus now than on previous sips. 43%, perfect. It doesn't need more. It's just right as it is. It doesn't need more. Adding water to it would be a sacrilege. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to add water to this because as it is wonderful in every way. Oh, Eric, you're slowly getting me turned on to the older whiskeys. Usually, when something is more than 18 years old, I can't possibly justify the price tag. But if you keep sending me samples like this, you're going to convert me real soon. Oh. Slanchova.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.